Rohan, a middle-aged man, sits at his desk, looking defeated. His job has become a daily grind, and he's struggling to balance his work and personal life. His mind is filled with stress and frustration. Rohan feels lost, unsure of how to handle the pressure he faces every day. He decides to seek peace by visiting a nearby temple, where a statue of Buddha sits in serene meditation. Rohan sits in front of the Buddha statue in the temple. He recalls a story he once heard about Buddha's teachings on simplicity. Buddha once said to his disciples, "Simplicity is the key to peace. When we let go of unnecessary attachments and desires, we create space for clarity and joy in our lives." Buddha explains that most of our suffering arises from the complexity we add to our lives, chasing material success, worrying about things beyond our control, and holding on to things we don't need. Inspired by Buddha's teachings, Rohan begins to simplify his life. He starts decluttering his home, making more time for his family, and focusing only on the essentials at work. Slowly, his mind becomes clearer, and his stress begins to fade. He realizes that he was carrying too many unnecessary burdens, and that by letting them go, he feels lighter and more peaceful. On his next visit to the temple, Rohan recalls another of Buddha's teachings. Balance is the foundation of a peaceful life. Too much of anything, whether work, pleasure, or even rest, will throw you off balance. The middle way is the path to happiness. Buddha encourages his followers to maintain balance in every aspect of life: work, relationships, health, and relaxation, rather than leaning too far into extremes. Rohan embraces the concept of balance in his daily life. Instead of working late into the night, he sets clear boundaries between work and personal time. He dedicates time each day for mindfulness, exercise, and connecting with his loved ones. As he balances his responsibilities, his stress decreases, and he finds more joy in his work and personal life. During another visit to the temple, Rohan remembers a famous teaching of Buddha. Letting go is the key to freedom. We suffer because we hold on to things, anger, regrets, and fears. The tighter we grip, the more we suffer. Freedom comes when we release these burdens. Rohan contemplates how he has been holding on to resentment toward a colleague who wronged him months ago. He realizes that this anger is only causing him suffering and preventing him from moving forward. After reflecting on Buddha's teaching, Rohan decides to let go of his anger and resentment. He forgives his colleague, not because his colleague deserves it, but because Rohan deserves peace. Almost instantly, Rohan feels a weight lift off his shoulders, and he walks through life with a newfound sense of freedom and lightness. Rohan realizes that Buddha's teachings are not just ancient wisdom, but practical tools for modern life. Through simplicity, balance, and letting go, he has transformed his life. Rohan understands that peace and happiness are not found outside, but within, through mindful living and embracing the present moment. As Rohan leaves the temple for the last time, he feels a deep sense of gratitude for the Buddha's timeless wisdom that has guided him on his journey to inner peace. This story emphasizes Buddha's teachings on simplicity, balance, and letting go of attachments. It shows how these teachings can be practically applied in modern life, helping people like Rohan find peace and clarity amidst the chaos. The scenes illustrate the connection between Buddha's wisdom and its impact on everyday life, making the story relatable for a wide audience.